Greetings and welcome, my friends. I'm Demi, and thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. And to all the beautiful humans who are tuning in for the very first time, welcome to your Soulmate Soul Scopes. This is where your Akashic Record reading for your soul books meets your horoscope. And this is going to be for the energies of December the 15th through the 31st. And to all my Libra Decan 3s whose birthdays are from October the 13th through the 22nd. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, Libras. This is going to be your energy reading from December the 15th through the 31st. And this is your soulmate soul book. So we're looking at what is happening with your energies now, especially right here on the cusp of the solar eclipse. All right, and we're going to get started right there. Let's see what's happening here. Well, you're kind of looking at the overall landscape of life. You're looking at the wheel of life, and it's kind of like the wheel of fortune, and the wheel is spinning, and they've got all these different things that it can land on, right? And you spin the wheel, and then it lands. And then you spin it again, and it lands on something. And each choice, you find yourself saying, I really want this to happen. I would love for that to happen. It just seems like I keep falling short there. And so you are beginning to teach yourself how to speak into what it is that you desire. Your current outer life activity seems to be completely disheveled. You know the direction that you want to go. You're learning better how to tell yourself and teach yourself how to get there, but you've got a lot of fears in place. And so these fears are all based on what you're looking at. You're looking at, am I qualified enough? Do I know enough? Am I good enough? So you're looking at the future stability of your life. You're looking at the relationship. And many of you aren't happy with the current relationship standings, i.e. You singles and dating. Those of you who are in relationships and are feeling the turbulence of the unsurety if this is the right person. Those who are already in long-standing commitment relationships, and even those who are married, you are starting to look at the alliance of your partnership. You're also looking at the future health of your financial wealth. And all of this has had you very up in arms easily since November. And the hurried end of the year has brought about exhaustion, exertion, fatigue, tiring. You're starting to lose momentum, and it's giving you a little anxiety and fear because nothing really is finalized coming into the end of the year, right? So you're trying to put the celebrations and looking at what you've achieved, and you're saying it didn't quite make the mark. So right now, today, and through the end of the year, you are in this fella right here, where you can actually begin restoring and resetting yourself. You're taking a little time out, and if you're not taking time out, you are highly considering it, but you don't know how to go about doing it. So you can't quit your job. You feel like everything that you want to go for is there, but you need a break. So they're saying that this isn't necessarily about stopping. This is about taking the time and the moments that you have and just releasing all your connection to the worries and the fears. This could simply be taking a spiritual bath, sitting in that twice a week and dedicating yourself the time to just let it all go and to be free to end all thoughts and all worries. Popping on a YouTube AMSR video, a guided meditation video, or some sound seed video, a mantra video. Something that when you turn that thing on, you can just shut everything in the world around you out so you can begin the deep inner listening that's required, because it's going to be necessary for you to grow all of what you learned in 2020. You are going to have to bring back the joy and the gratitude. And they're saying that you should look at the things that you did accomplish, because these were big leaps that you made, places that you didn't know that you could even grow to or even were available to you. And this could be the shift of job or an opportunity that came up, and you entered into it and you found that, man, this really makes me happy. This is what gives me joy. This is how you begin. This is where the growth is. This is how you are blossoming. And you know that, but you're looking at the current financial balance of the bank account. You're looking at all the bills that are stacking up. You are looking at all the plans that you have, and you're looking at the relationship, and you're like, nothing quite came right exactly how I wanted it. They're saying that this sector here is the most important, because this brings this. And when you start holding gratitude, you begin to have that wellness and saying, okay, I'm okay now. You know, I do see where things started to change, and they're wanting you to hold on to the vision. You see how this part matches with the fears? You got to hold on and look to the positive outcome of your intentions instead of the fear, because this is going to undo some things that you already have in motion. You just need a little break, refocus and reset, return back to the joy of where you were in the spring and summer of this year, at the highest points, instead of looking at how much you have yet to do, and then hold on to the intention. And this isn't, again, just about the relationship. This is about everything. Everything is like up in the air. Nothing actually got grounded. And they're saying that this energy is accelerating, and this is how you do that. You take time out for the self and self-healing, and then you continue to hold on to the gratitude. This brings the stability, as well as the inner peace that you need to glow, to shine, to let that radiant energy flow out and through you and into your dreams. All right, and now we're going to go into the best part of this, is the 2021 predictions. All right, all you Libra Decan 3s, sorry. This is going to be your personal energy for the year, and this is how it works. So every year of your life, you have cycles and seasons, and this is about your soul growth, the energy of 2021. So this is going to be your soul card. What's your soul growth? Where are you growing into in consciousness? This deck is your gift, skill, and talent, what you've already inherently developed, and something that you may have grew or discovered about who you're becoming as yourself in 2021. And this is your soul path. This is how you're going to be able to achieve the growth in 2021. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do your personal energy of the year. All right, Libra Decan 3s, we're going to start off with your soul card. Okay, so they just were kind of talking about it just now here, in regards to feeling like you didn't live up to your expectations. You had some goals, you had some plans, and you thought you would have been further along than what you are. And you are learning how to accept and see your growth. You undervalue yourself, and so this isn't so much about the word itself as it is more of looking back at what you feel you didn't accomplish, or what you feel you didn't do. Because really the undercurrent of this particular soul growth really is about accepting where you already are and seeing yourself as grown. You always look back at the glass as half empty instead of being half full. So you're going to have to learn to acknowledge the greatness about yourself instead of demeaning, judging, and self-criticizing, self-sabotaging what you've already started. And it may not be finished, full, or completed, but you have to see that that self-accomplishment is there. And this is what your soul is growing to. Because when you can stand and say, I am, I did, I'm good enough, I am, I'm worthy, I'm completing, I'm still focusing on my dream, then you'll be able to see the power that's going to motivate you to continue moving all of what you started forward. All right, and now we are going to look at your, I love this for you. This is the shaman card. So this is the skill, the talent, and the ability here. This is being able to trust beyond. You know, I talk about intentions all the time and how we're required to hold a resonance. And when we step outside and we're looking at what we've completed, we can't look back at the past at the things that we should have, could have, would have changed. But this allows us to stand with elemental forces, our guides, our soul, you know, being connected to our higher self, being able to look at the greater landscape from a higher vantage point in a higher frequency, that shift in consciousness, and say, you know what? I really accomplished a great deal of stuff, more than I even thought I had, when you're not looking at what you didn't do. When you start looking at what you didn't do, then that's when you know you need to shift into this ability to take you to the next and highest level. Now let's take a look at your path card. This is how you are going to do that. And this is will. This is the you know how we were looking at the root and the fears and being stuck and not sure where to go or how to go about it. This is seeing that your gift of strength, your will, that determination, that drive, your passions and your strength is to reset and recenter yourself. And this is where you gain strength. Not by burning yourself out, stepping outside of yourself here, allowing yourself that restorative place of peace, a place where you can lose yourself again, regaining the momentum, reviving the will. You know, when the third chakra gets burnt out, we also lose our creativity. We also lose and diminish the third eye, that sixth chakra, that burns out. So we need to be able to sit back. So that rest and reconsider card, this allows you to use this when you can just take a beat. It could even be meditation. Whatever that is that would recenter you, this is the gift of strength. Just because we can't force something into completion doesn't mean that it's not, that we're not strong. A lot of times going into meditation, or even if it's, you know, yoga, it could be prayer, it could be just writing, drawing, coloring, for goodness sakes. Wherever this place is where you can recenter and realign, this is also when you can step back into that inner visioning, go back in and listen to your higher self, your soul. Your soul is talking to you. And then you can say, you know what? I'm good. I've worked on this. I'm building that. And this is the energy. This is the highest strength that you can pull from, is really being able to see all that you've done, holding gratitude from a higher vantage point. All right, and now we are going to the love predictions of 2021. All right, Libras, here we go. The love predictions of 2021. Let's do it. We got a lot of different things going on here in the year. We're going to be doing some deepened movements because we're still leaving and closing out the year, starting off the new year with a closeout of a cycle of decrease. So we're going to start right here. As we already know, there are some fears that we are going to still be clearing. And not only are these fears a part of the decrease cycle, these two go hand in hand because these are things that you need to let go of. These are actually ways of self-sabotaging and self-limiting. These are thoughts and beliefs that are keeping you from this. And they're telling me to give you this here as an example. They're saying that when it comes to love, you say you want it, but then say you don't have time for it. And it takes you into decrease. As soon as you say, you know what, I'd love to be in a relationship, but the fear then speaks and says, man, I want to be able to give someone quality time, and I just got so much on my plate, I don't have time for it. Then you hit decrease, right? So this has to stop. And when you start getting to a place, we're going to put these cards back out and put them in order. When you start getting to a space where you are willing to change the cycle, this is the incoming energy. And this is where February, beginning of March, you are really going to be saying, you know what? I need to move now. I am ready to let this part of me go. When you can acknowledge it, when you can discover it, when you can say this is the key phrases that are keeping me blocked, trapped, and stuck in this energy, then I'm going to set a new intention. And when you build a momentum on this and say, you know what, I am blank, 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 and then it sets a new path altogether where you start moving in the direction of your truth. This is where you start honoring yourself and not dishonoring yourself. When you start saying yes to yourself and no to the fears. When you say yes to the universe, then the universe will appear. You know what? I'm ready to fall into deep love. I want to have a committed partnership where we can emotionally invest in each other. We support and like the same things. We're both growing in consciousness. We're lifting up the world together. And then the universe will say, okay, well, you're still honoring the path that you're on, and we want to take you here. Then you have kindred spirits of energy moving in. As also with this honoring your events, this is you're honoring your path, your truth, when you're honest with yourself. When you're able to write your own story, when you're able to really set the intentions that are best for your entire life, because you're looking at the whole wheel of life. This is that. When you do that, then you're going to see a step up and not just an increase, but you are also going to receive accolades. And these accolades, they say, are increase of money. You are also going to have fame and notoriety. So either social media, your name, I can see it. So your name is popping up. It's flashing. So your name is going to start being known, whether this is in your career field, but this movement here from fear and decrease to self-discovery takes you on a heightened acceleration. Now, this piece of the puzzle is rather interesting because this is also tied to the milestone. You're going to be looking at professional assistance. This looks like contracts. You're going to be either doing something in the profession where you are either going to need an agent, you are going to need a PR team. You're going to be doing something where now the fame you're going to need the assistance of legal or the advice of legal of how to proceed. So this is contracts. Not only that, but this could be buying a home, an upgrade of your life. This could even be prenups. So you are going to be looking at how to fasten down this. Also, they're saying life insurance. They're also saying judgments. So there could be some judgment out there against you, and you have high favor at this time. This is June 18th through July the 2nd. And these things are going to be successions back to back. It's almost going to be like you just went from obscurity into the spotlight, and rewards of all manner are coming your way. They're actually saying that during this time, you will reinvent how you feel about love and relationships in the first place. So you may be looking at how love and relationships will look at for you, because you are going to be in the spotlight coming here in June, and this is going to continue. There's some supersonic acceleration happening here, and there is a kindred spirit coming in there. So this is the accelerated motion. You're going to see movement, strong movement, from June 18th onward. So all the steps that you take from June 18th through July 2nd are going to be momentous, to say the least, right in time for the new lunar and solar eclipses out there. So this looks well. Let's go ahead and take a look at your love prediction now. Oh, love prediction 2021. Is it working out? Is it coming to you? Are you having big, happy, wonderful changes of abundance? Let's go to the angel message cards. Yes! Look at that. Big changes, big abundance, naming bright lights, walking away. I did hear prenups, so you might want to check with Jay-Z and Beyonce and how they did theirs. There you are. Big fat yes. And the answer is yes. Money, love, abundance, all coming to you 2021. Be on the lookout for big changes and big blessings, big miracles. Set those intentions high and let the energy ride. So if this resonates with you, I want you to drop this emoji in the comments. And if the love and abundance also resonated with you, I want you to drop this emoji, so that way we know that you watched it all the way through. And also check out your partner soulmate soul scopes. That way you can better synchronize in the alignment of energies and understand what he or she is better going through, and let us know that you watched it. Drop your zodiac sign in the emoji so we can better read those compatibilities for you as we move through the year. We might have some special content coming forward about that. So now I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in the new year. I'm Demi. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If this resonated with you and you'd like a deeper, more personal reading, all those links are below, those YouTube exclusive offer readings. And I want to thank you all, sending you love, light, and Reiki. Namaste, and I'm signing out.